Alright, hey everyone, give me just a little bit to finish setting up some stuff that should have been done a while ago, but these things are not working my way at the moment. We're also going to do a bracket shuffle on stream in just a little bit, so keep an eye out for that. See. Let me know if the volumes are okay. My voice right now and the game sound as well. I believe all the sounds should be correct. Alright, so we have 12 people signed up, and all 12 have miraculously signed up and checked in as well, which doesn't happen often in my experience. So we have a 12-man bracket, and it will have all 4 matches of round 1 streamed. So we will have the seeds shuffled right now. Alright, so we are going to shuffle 3 times. Here is the first one. Here is the second. And here is the third. Okay. I think I saw SilverSwan in seed 1. Okay, so the bracket that you see right now is going to be the final bracket. And first we are going to have Telos versus Geosmith on stream. Please come to the stream lobby. Here is the code. And after this we will have Sora Ex Machina versus Kivistor. Kivistor? Kivistor?
We've got a newcomer.
Oh, I still have my display on.
We've got a newcomer.
Alright, so it is not Cinny's versus player too long name, it is Telos versus Geosmith. I just have to multitask very quickly right now. Man, this does really take me back to the Soku days of tealing. It's a lot of pain. And okay, we can go ahead, so please start your matches. So it is going to be Ram versus, I think that was Sin on the right. This is a lore matchup. Other than that, I have like very little knowledge, but we will have to see how Sin deals with sword placements in neutral for sure. Gonna walk through intro. It's proper etiquette. Oh, sorry to all my viewers, this is in Japanese, so you can't read the subtitles. Alright, so round 1.
Let's rock.
And the main thing to look out for here for this match, again, is going to be how Sin in particular is able to get into Rem and try to stop her from placing all the swords. Okay, got a good 2D, and that's going to be a quick burst as well. Sin, a character with a lot of health, but still, there are some matchups where you do want to burst earlier than usual. Maybe this is one of them, but I'm no Sin player. Okay, a lot of pokes, we're trading back and forth. Got a good knockdown, and yeah, for each knockdown that you get in Guilty Gear specifically, you do really want to have some sort of setup that is going to open up the opponent. But now we have the corner pressure again for Ram. It's a 5D hitting anti-air. And more swords. And now, gotta capitalize as hard as you can off of this corner situation, which is unfortunately lost. Sin with another good hit. And these matches are going from corner to corner really quickly, even for Guilty Gear standards. More pokes. And we haven't really seen Sin try and kill the sword placements, but rather, he's just kind of hitting Ram from far away, which I guess kind of makes sense for that character. And it is working out this round, so that is going to be round 1. Probably just watching what's going on, anti-airing preemptively. And that's a sword. That's a big hit, no capitalizing, unfortunately. Yeah, a lot of back and forth, trying to read what the other player is going to do, and acting upon it preemptively. A lot of interactions in Guilty Gear are going to be like that. That's a great slide, but not a lot of damage, and the confirm was dropped. Let me see what Sin can do in the corner here. 8. Dropping a lot of the important confirms that will lead to a lot of damage in this situation. Traded, and another beak driver. You'd have to wonder if Sin can kill off a confirm like that if you go for a little bit of a further combo. That's another... okay, we've switched sides. And now Ram has to play really careful, just one hit is going to kill her at this point. That's a throw! And that is going to be game 1 for Telos. Oh, hold on, that's not the correct score. Sorry, that's gonna be game 1 for Geosmith, rather. Yeah, playing the intro twice. I think this round intro is gonna have some. Okay, I'm not gonna comment on Ram's intro.
Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock.
Okay. Nothing on round start. Both playing relatively passively to begin with. Okay, JD mix up and no confirm. Yeah, and a lot of these eats in neutral do have to be punished against this character if you want to play effectively. That's a big Dauro. And that's gonna carry all the way to the corner if that isn't dropped. Another burst. A really good slide as well. That is not going to kill, but it is going to stun. We'll see what he can do off of that. Unfortunately, continuing the combo, it's a little bit of an odd choice. That reset off the stun could very likely kill, but he does end up getting the round regardless.
Duel 2. Keep on rocking.
Full bash to start the round. Doesn't net him anything. That overhead will lead him to the corner. And he has burst again. One of the weaknesses of Ram, of course, being a character with a lot of smaller hits in her combos, it does make it easier for the opponent to burst multiple times in the game. Okay. And now we're in this neutral situation again, and we see that Sin, in this case, is trying to go for those beak drivers to interrupt Ram, rather than trying to control neutral and kill off any sword summons that she may do. It is paying off for him in this case, though. Blitz to get him off, and sword to interrupt it too. That's a lot of interruptions, a burst. Another overhead, and this should be the game. So it is currently 1-1. Oh, my bad. I think the names are switched. So that was 1-1.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, another corner situation for Sin. And this can potentially lead to a lot of damage, but just barely whipping. Goes for the low off the Rekka. I guess it's kind of weird to call it a Rekka, but not really sure what else to call it. It effectively works the same way as a Rekka, I believe. The Ram combination attacks. Okay, getting a lot of these pokes, but not really converting off of a lot of them. She does have the corner situation again, though, and this is going to lead to more mix. The slide whiffing by just a little bit again. Guilty Gear is such an important aspect of Guilty Gear to be able to get a knockdown and mix as many times as you can. Get the most value you can out of each one. That sword just barely hitting Sin out of his dash. And again, this neutral situation. And every time he's in full screen, Sin is looking to either try and approach Ram instead of trying to control his space. And it's kind of worked out so far, so I can't really blame him for going for these choices. Another good Dauro. Those are... you have to be really cautious with those Dauros in mid-screen. Last time, the Ram lost a round by getting the Dauro grabbed. Big beat driver. More sword summons. And you're gonna see, that was another beat driver attempt to try and interrupt Ram out of her summons. Low to beat the blitz. Bit of a late eat, but it gets YRC'd, it's fine. Oh, and he didn't YRC it properly. Yeah, try and capitalize off of the low calorie situations as best he can. Sin is significantly weaker in those situations, but he does manage to win the game, and it will be 2-1 for Telos. Okay, so next we will have, let's see, Sora versus Kivistor. Kivistor. I'm just gonna say Kivistor from now on. I think it's easier to say. Forgive me if I'm incorrect. Do let me know.
We've got a newcomer.
Kivistor? Okay, that's good. And by the way, this is supposed to be a Canada-centric tourney, but right now, with the current state of REV2, I think it might be a little bit difficult to have the very first tournament be Canada only, so we are having a mix of Canadians, pure Canadians, and filthy Americans in this tournament, so you'll have to excuse the player base. Maybe next time we'll have a team tournament between US versus Canada. You know, we do have like really good players, but I think a lot of them moved on to Strive. So yeah, feel free to play whenever, when you guys are ready. And the Rhode Island representative? Holy shit. Wonder if we have like... I know we have someone from Illinois, I believe. I don't know where a lot of the US players are from. Okay, so it is going to be Sora versus Kivistor.
Melia versus Johnny. Get ready to rock.
Melia versus Johnny. I would have to imagine this is a matchup that Melia is not very fond of. Being the second lowest health character in the game, but that's a great start for Milia. Getting rid of the burst is really important for a character like this. Nice pin, but she is going to get knocked down. And let's see if Johnny can confirm. Johnny is a fairly difficult character when it comes to converting with character specifics. Great pickup. Nothing off it though. And the wild YRC is like working out. And this is pretty bad for Milia. Just one hit is going to kill her in this situation. Got rid of the Mistfinder, and now it is time for Milia to do her thing. Gonna go all the way to the corner, bad moon, more setups. And it is going to take like 2 more mix-ups to kill Johnny if she didn't screw up. That's huge for Johnny. He's currently in level 2. See what he's going to do. Digital is working out, and that bad moon is minus. It is punishable. You gotta go for those punishes all the time.
Duel 2. All or nothing.
Let's see, round start 2D from Johnny. Kind of an interesting choice. Wonder if he's trying to hit the roll from Milia. Not quite confirming, and that's just barely gonna miss. Blitz is a little bit wonky when it comes to certain ranges. You have to be careful with the timing of the attack. Gonna burst right away burst right away again. And Milia has the corner. This is entirely in Milia's favor again. Empty jump into overhead. It's so nasty. And gonna take one more mix, unless... okay. Thought about going for burst winger, but I guess he doesn't want to commit to the spending of burst. Okay, missing the pin. It's in her best interest to try and pick that up right now, and she is going to be able to right now. And that's huge. Pin to close out the round. Of course, the godlike neutral tool that pin is.
Duel 3. All or nothing.
Yeah, it's gonna be... I just noticed, it's gonna be pretty hard to hide my biases as a Zato main. But you'll have to... I'll try to minimize it as much as possible. So, Milia is not a fun matchup. Oh, nice anti-air. That's a counter hit too. Not gonna knock down. There's YYRC not working out, but he gets grabbed on wake up. A lot of 2H pressure. Not seeing any answers to it so far. Of course, it is really scary to press anything against Johnny. Interrupted off the Zwei in the air. And pretty common problem against... pretty common problem that a lot of Johnny players have is that they tend to autopilot into Zwei YRC in a lot of different situations to just kind of stronghold any kind of situation in neutral. But that meter is important, so we will have to see how this works out. Bad Moon and the Tech Trap works out for Milia. That is game 1 for Sora.
Heaven or hell. Duel.
The only East Canada people I even know of are MTOX Spider and Mistress. Yeah, those are both. I think Spider's in Quebec and Mistress is in either Quebec or Ottawa. This is a big misfiner. Going for these, going for a lot of these Y setups. Not sure if they're getting him a lot of value right now, but this is a lot of damage for sure. Ooh, that was bound to get grabbed, but things are working out for Johnny right now. Here's another Y. Trying to fish, yeah, trying to fish for a lot of these air grabs. It is a very important tool versus Milia for sure. Gonna get burst pretty quickly. Knockdown, and this is so hard to defend. It's gonna loop forever until he manages to block 2 mixes in a row. Gonna be a decent amount of damage, not gonna kill. Milia, a fairly low damage character, all things considered. Gonna get the burst here, that's really good bait. And Johnny coming into this round with 0 burst gauge whatsoever. That's just barely not working. Seeing a lot of really good air throws in these situations too. That second hit is an overhead. Another grab, and burst right away. Okay, here's the first mix. Gets opened up. Let's see if we have any Secret Garden setups from Sora. I feel like, from the perspective of someone who plays against Milia, there are like broadly two types of Milia players. One is the type that knows how to do Secret Garden, and the other is the type that just doesn't know how. I think there's surprisingly a huge difference between the two, but that is going to be the game for Sora, and he will take it 2-0. GG's.
We've got a newcomer.
And next is going to be MFG versus Draik. MFG, another Toronto rep for this game. I think he started playing somewhat recently, at least when it comes to playing again or picking the game up again. I know he played a long time ago as well, but... So it is going to be... Let's see who the characters are.
Milia versus Raven. Get ready to rock.
Milia versus Raven. Another Milia player here. Let's see how this one's playstyle differs.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Oh, getting hit by the dust on counter hits. Yeah, MFG was a Axel player. He then switched to Raven quite recently, I believe. Maybe a big pickup, but gets burst right away. 2H for Milia, I believe, is a somewhat risky spot to burst, but maybe it does require a certain OS. Getting knocked down with the pin, and the 6H somehow working out. I believe a lot of those 6Hs that you see from Raven are throw attempts gone wrong. Gonna try and go for the air throw, not gonna work. And interrupting with the throw, that's pretty impressive. Pin versus Needle. See if we can get the knockdown. Pin's gonna whiff, but not too important in this scenario. Getting the grab, that's pretty big. He's gonna get the excitement meter as well off of that grab. Okay, dead angle out. And not gonna kill here, but it is certainly gonna hurt. Goal burst, and now it's anyone's game. Reversal Super PRC, and that is gonna go to Raven. Although I do feel like he went for the throw again there. Does work out, that's all that matters. Gets the pin. And of course, when you get hit by the pin of Raven, you are horizontally slowed by quite a bit. Bad Moon knockdown, not quite. That Bad Moon can knock down in certain positions, but it is quite character specific, I'm told. See what he goes for, another grab, and it works out. Now he has excitement again. And let's see, pin, okay. Let's see, the last time I talked to MFG, the thing I told him was just to do 2H scratch. That's all the advice I gave him, and I think he's... Whoa, holy shit, that was a pretty wild. Not sure what was going on in the heads of both players. Okay, nice blitz, and interrupts the blitz attack. Another dead angle, that's a lot of meter wasted in the past 10 seconds. Dust, not working out. Milia does have stronger mix-up tools than Dust, so it is a little bit questionable to see the Dust. But it is going to work out. 1-0 for MFG.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Okay, oh, MT jump throw from MFG. Let's see how this neutral is going to play out. Milia no longer has pin. And it's picked up. Gets a big 6H. Not going to be able to be confirmed. It's either the first or second hit of 6H that you can combo afterwards, I think. Not sure which one it is. I think 6H is also like Milia is one of Milia's strongest combo starters. And then you'll see a lot of Milia players just like link these super unrealistic combos in training mode and then say this character is really good. Okay, tries to go for a 2H anti-air, not working out, and gets grabbed before she can go for the 6K. Not gonna knock down here, but she doesn't tech. And the pressure is over. Now, that's a mistake from the Milia. Very good air throw. Blitz, and he doesn't have any meter to try and reply. Yeah, I imagine Raven, especially against Milia, has a lot of trouble in the corner because he doesn't have a traditional air dash forwards. Oh shoot, sorry. I think the score is not updated. Okay, gonna jump over the left shaker. Burst right away. 5H anti-airing. Not gonna lead into anything, but this is another grab to interrupt Milia pressure. You'd have to wonder at this point if the execution is faltering a little bit from the Milia side. It's gonna cross up. That's pretty evil. Another left shaker. And risk is starting to build up for Raven. Oh, goes through the disc with his 6P. Pretty impressive. Second scratch? No, okay. Oh, and that's kind of a big hit. He has no excitement though. Gonna get the corner though. And gets another grab. See how much damage he can do. Okay, simple combo. No risk of dropping. Oh, and anti-air is the air dash forwards. That's a big burst. And let's see if he can close out the game. Oh my god, that was so godlike. And the fucking needle to avoid the gold burst. J2K. Yeah, it's in Raven's best interest to just try and zone Milia out. No reason to go in with that character. And he is going to take the game 2-0. Very impressive showing from MFG. So, Toronto survives another round.
We've got a newcomer.
GG's. And the next match will be Roger27 versus Bagels. Alright, let me actually fix the names and scores properly this time.
We've got a newcomer.
Okay, so this is going to be another Raven. Have to see how Slayer in particular is going to deal with all the needles in neutral. Slayer tends to have a lot of different... hold on. Slayer does tend to have a lot of different counter plays to specific characters that are very character specific, so we'll have to see if Slayer has anything versus Raven here. Gets a hit, gonna burst really quickly. Common theme in a lot of these tournaments. Gonna see a lot of really quick bursts. And a big counter hit. It's gonna be so much damage versus Raven. Stun, and it might just kill right away. There it is. Raven has a very terrible defense modifier, but his guts is the highest in the game, so what that means essentially is, at lower health, he's gonna feel like he has a lot of health, but he does lose health quite quickly when he's at full. Interrupting the Slayer pressure, that's a scary thing to do always. Tries to get another scratch, and there's more huge damage incoming. Gonna go for a reset maybe? Yeah, there we go. Not successful, doesn't go for the tech. And another counter hit slate. It's going to be a very quick round game to Bagels.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Even also has the second worst stun. That's correct, yeah. Seems about right. And a lot of these It's Late overheads are not getting blocked at the moment, and the last 2 times it was attempted, it was countered hit. I believe that that one was a little bit closer, it would have hit as well. The loops, these are by far not real in this game. You have to go back to reload to do those.
Duel. Turn up the heat.
6B round start, maybe looking for a air dash? Or maybe like a 5k / poke and get another confirm, knockdown. Yeah, and you can see that he's continually going for these overheads because he knows that they've been working out so far. So there's no incentive for him to go for any weirder mix-ups with lower reward. That's another big hit. And it's such a big counter hit. It's probably one of the scariest single hits in the game. And another It's Late to close it out. It's going to be 2-0 for Bagels. Yeah, It's Late does have grab and roll, so you don't really want to press anything there, to be honest. Unless he starts going for a lot of like super delayed It's Lates, in which case you do have to press buttons, and that is kind of scary to do. So next up is going to be SilverSwan versus Telos. So it will be, let's see, we haven't seen SilverSwan play yet, but we do know that Telos is the Ramlethal player, I think. Can't quite remember if it's the Sin or the Ram.
We've got a newcomer.
Sin? Ah, okay, thanks. So SilverSwan on Milia.
Versus Sin. Get ready to rock.
And Telos on Sin. Gonna walk through intros again. Yeah, both these intros are kind of whatever, personally. Alright, I'm gonna start with the Fire Slash from Sin. Milia backing off right away, trying to reduce risk as much as possible, in all likelihood. Gonna get cornered here though, pretty quickly. And a fast burst, despite not getting hit. Go for the eat. Gonna poke Milia out of the pressure, and she bursts really quickly too. Not gonna find her anything though. Knockdown, and I believe that's a fake disc. Yeah, for all you poor REV2 players out there, a lot of Milia's discs, H discs, tend to not be real, as in like it's not meaty. So oftentimes you can actually just jump out and not have to eat mix sometimes. Oh, and that slide actually resets there, doesn't combo. And that is gonna land and earn him the round.
Duel. All or nothing.
Of course, Milia, again, second lowest HP in the entire game, so a lot of these Sin hits are gonna hurt quite a bit. Nice anti-air, doesn't lead to anything. And just a knockdown into eat. Gonna give him a lot of risk build at the very least, if not just a ton of damage. That is an overhead. And we are probably gonna see Milia burst if he continue the corner pressure. very small hits here and there, not really confirming into too much, and that overhead does close out the round. It's very important to block those, as it is a fairly slow move. It's gonna be 0-1. Damn, intros again? Blitz is even better. Yeah, anything to not get hit. Although, of course, if you know for sure, and it's a telegraphed move like Bull Dash, then for sure. I'm gonna go for a 6P. Of course, it's the Melia classic of just run up 6P. Gonna get anti-air there. Gotta be really careful with your air approaches. Doubly so for a low HP character like Melia. Any single of those air approaches getting hit by 6P will lead to a lot of pain in this game. It's not like Street Fighter where you just get hit by a DP and that's it. Okay, more to setup. Gets interrupted with a DP. And let's see how this plays out. It's gonna be a lot of damage. Eat. And oftentimes doesn't go for the pressure. Burst out at 1 HP, and that is going to be the game to Telos. Yeah, these are rough situations. You gotta be really careful with how you decide to move forwards with Melia. And any character that has low HP. Zato included, Chip as well. A lot of damage. But next we are going to have Francie versus Sora X Machina. This is a... hold on. This is a Toronto versus Ottawa match for all of those who are not in the know of Canadian Guilty Gear. And let me reset the scores. Okay, they're on it. Melia versus Faust. Another Melia here. I think we've seen 3 Melias so far.
Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock.
Okay, gonna start with a roll. 2K does find the hit, and gonna get reset into the throw, into the combo. I think that throw combo is character specific too. Burst out. And it's going to be really important to see how Faust deals with the pin as well. Gets a big hammer. JH is to interrupt. Faust, of course, has really excellent buttons to try and deter Melia from entering. But we'll have to see how that works out. Really great drill there. But it ends up getting cornered. This is a huge problem for Faust with very little meter to work with. Next hit will kill if... oh, the 5K whipped through Faust's 5D. Gets a meteor. This could be big. Stalling for the meteors. Okay. Not close enough to get hit. And any single hit by Melia should kill here. Oh, okay, that works. Down 2. Melia being such a quick character, I assume a lot of the big buttons that Faust has to try and anti-air her, or like interrupt her dashes, are going to be a bit riskier. Just due to the nature of Melia's speed. That's a big 5D. Not going to combo. Bad Moon. And tries to mash with something. Didn't quite catch what that was. 6K gets blocked. Just almost. And it's a big counter hit, but doesn't lead to anything. 2K is a low. I think 2K is the single weirdest looking low in the game. 2K hitting just a just as a tip, but not going to work out. Milia interrupting Faust's dash with her far slash. That is going to be game 1 to Milia. Whoa, that's not the right one.
Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock.
Alright, far slash. Summon into more pokes. Trying to keep Milia out as long as Faust can. Blocks the bomb, and that's a big hit. Just a few more of those and Milia gets stunned pretty quickly too. And it seems like Faust is going for a lot of the drills in mid-screen to try and counter-poke a lot of what Milia is doing in neutral. Gonna burst out. Really great air grab here as well. That's the low. Not gonna hurt too much, but this setup is a problem. Another hit. And Faust with no meter to work with. That's a great jump though. Yeah. It's gonna be Milia's world again. He does have a blitz if he does want to use it. Not gonna work. Goes for the burst instead. Pin knocking down. And the drill not finding the dash. That's pretty surprising. Seems like Milia runs under that drill.
Turn up the heat.
Any chips in bracket? I don't think so. I think there are 2 more matches that we haven't, or 2 more players that we haven't seen. That may be chip players, but I'm not entirely sure so far. It's gonna be a knockdown and a lot of pain. Cross up and a full corner carry, and yeah, this is Milia's world. Come on, Francie. So you're repping Toronto here. Oh, gonna get counter poked, and that is going to go to Milia Sora as a 2-0. Good efforts. We'll have to see who are the other Toronto players in this bracket. This is PC also. I think REV2 on PS4 is quite the pain to not play. Alright, give me 1 moment. So it's gonna be Lopez versus MFG. Yeah, the PS4 version of REV2 has it was tested to have 3 frames more input lag than the PC version. So when you're trying to net play on PC, even if you do have like 2 or 3 frames, it tends to be sort of okay, because you're kind of playing with the same input delay as if you were playing offline on console. But if you're net playing on PS4, that's quite a bit of delay you're gonna have to work with. So it is gonna be. Oh, I didn't know this, but this guy is Johnny Simp, who I've seen quite a bit on NetPlay recently. And you can start right away also.
Raven versus Johnny. Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock.
Hey, Raven versus Johnny. We'll see how Johnny's able to deal with a lot of the needles that Raven has. Great grab. Johnny is actually kind of an immobile character, all things considered, so we do have to wonder how this matchup goes. Needle is a really important tool in a lot of these matchups, versus Zato included. Okay, that's another great. He's getting a lot of these surprising grabs to interrupt pressure. We've seen a lot of them last game too with MFG. It's gonna be a big hit though. A lot of damage against the character with very poor defense modifier. Not gonna do anything against the blitz. Just trying to zone him out now. It's hard to really push forwards as this character. And that's a big 6k, gets bursted. Super close so far. We'll have to see how Johnny deals with all the zoning. Decides to grab. Not finding too much here though. big 2H into scratch. I want to take credit for that one. Oh, it doesn't grab the landing, unfortunately. It is pretty hard since Johnny can do air dash there to try and bait any grab attempts. Just pokes, not too much so far. Gets a knockdown, and the grab is gonna get jumped. Last game with MFG, we saw a lot of attempts of command grabs not get jumped, which got him a lot of value. In a matchup where he do get avoided, you have to wonder what else he's gonna do. Good corner situation so far though. 6k, not finding anything. Jumping. Maybe looking for a grab, like trying to bait him into doing 6H on accident. Not gonna knock down. Oh, and that was potentially the round maybe. It's a lot of risk he has. 5D, nothing on follow-up. Okay, that's a big hit. He does a meter though, so he has to be careful with this offense. Throw getting teched. A lot of the throw techs in this game are actually pretty impressive because the window is so tiny. Although, now that I think about it, the throw tech window in this game is the same as the IB window in Strive. It really puts things into perspective when you think about it like that. And that should have been... Okay, nice, save. It's gonna be 1-1 in the rounds. So, I believe it's 2 frames for tech window. Although, the Dustloop wiki said 2 frame, and then in brackets, speculative, so I'm not really sure what that means exactly. Okay, gonna hit on the 6H. Yeah, that /6H is a really common block string that Johnny will go for, but there is a gap there, which you can abuse if you have Blitz. Gonna get a hit, that's gonna be a decent amount of damage. But gets grabbed out of the misinput. Okay, gonna get that angled off out of the command grab. This is a big hit though, it's probably gonna kill... no? Oh my god. So ballsy. It's not too many hits though. And let's see where this goes. Another command grab, nice. It's gonna give him more excitement as well to work with. Overhead works out, and it resets on the low. Unfortunately, the ball doesn't hit him out of the burst, and gets bolted out by 6k. I can feel his pain right now. It's gonna be 1-0 for the Lopez. I think every Guilty Gear player will sympathize with that pain of getting hit by 6k. Okay, there's another one. Tries to combo into low misfinder, doesn't work. Throw him at screen, see if he knows the combo, he does not. Johnny probably one of the most difficult character when it comes to character specifics for relatively basic stuff like ground throws. Gonna see a lot of we've seen a lot of these dead angles so far from Johnny too, and more /6H block strings too, 5H to interrupt flight. A lot of pressure, and yeah, you can't let this Johnny pressure continue, but also at the same time it's so hard to deal with. Just any single hit is so much damage when he has level. Gets a grab out of the run. Okay, needle wire C. And another grab. Oh, it would have been so good if he kept the corner though. Seeing a lot of Gatlings into Needle as well from MFG. That might kill if he has the right combo, but not quite. Really close. He went for another grab there. It's gonna be an unblockable, but doesn't work out. I think it is actually a little bit difficult to do that unblockable by Johnny. That 6p to low profile to burst. The pain. Zato 6p would not have worked there. Okay, 6p to interrupt. That's good. Not an actual combo though. I think you need excitement to do that. Alright, some serious neutral. Footsie is going on. Okay, he gets a full screen run, counter hit by the 6p. Yeah, a lot of these whiffs on the Johnny Misfiners are very painful for him. So it's not just a matter of dropping the combo, it's also just losing the levels. Going for the overhead with the air dash. See how this works out. Some serious footsies again there. Counter 6H into 2H scratch. And that's a decent hit into a reset. Fortunately, can't combo off that one since he doesn't have excitement. Let's see what MFG is going to do to try and approach. Tries to go for a air throw, I think, there. Oh, and that's a big hit. Gonna get bursted right away. And MFG on... this is match point for him. That's such a big hit. And he is unfortunately gonna head down to the loser's bracket. And that is gonna be 2-0 for the Johnny. Good efforts. Yeah, I'm really liking how MFG is playing right now. He's doing a lot of quite risky things, and it's somehow working out. Next up will be Gallae versus Bagels. Alright, give me just a little bit. Okay, that's correct. Damn, I need to find the scoreboard tool for this. I'm doing everything manually right now, which is not particularly efficient. Alright, so it's gonna be Slayer versus Eno.
Slayer versus Eno. Get ready to rock.
Alright, let me switch the names real quick. It's gotta be a scary matchup for Eno as well, with how relatively low stun and HP she has. Okay, that's another big hit for Slayer. 2D working out. Of course, you can make Slayer 2D and she gets stunned right away. I think all of Bagels' matches have been super quick so far to start up.
Duel 2. Turn up the heat.
Okay, another big hit. And getting stuck in the corner again, and that's huge. It's late. This might stun right away. Yeah. Yeah, these are quite the quick matches. It's like fucking strive speed. This is gonna be 1-0 for Bagels. Yeah, you gotta be really careful with how you decide to interact with Slayer in neutral. Just one wrong hit and he'll absolutely just devour you right away.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, 6P, nothing there. Power bunker working out, and it's gonna be the corner, but loses it right away. Yeah, I would like to see more. I have to imagine Slayer has some amount of difficulty against Note in neutral, but we haven't really seen a lot of them so far. I'm trying to go for a lot of these counter pokes and dive as well. And that is quite unsafe. And there's some sick combos you can do with that horizontal dive where like the very last hit is super delayed, so you can land on the ground before the hit stun ends in the air. Wish I knew how to do those. I don't really play, you know, enough. VCL on round start. Interesting. I'm gonna try and get the knockdown here. Whiffs the last hit. And that's another huge but a trace, thankfully for Eno. Oh, That was such a bullshit 6H. You guys see that fucking hit? The hitbox was insane. I don't think Ino even pressed anything. Yeah, it's gonna be 2-0 for Bagels. You can have your victory. Alright, GG's. That's 6H, man. That was... I got a feel for the Ino there. Yeah, Ino's a cool character. In Xrd at least. Never feel bad for Ino players, really? I think Ino's a cool character. Well, the only time is when like they do a burst bait, and then they pretend it's really cool. When like it's the easiest thing in the world to do burst baits with that character. You literally just press hover dash and then 6H. It's like absolutely nothing, no effort involved. It's the only time I think Ino players are not worth commemorating. Okay, let's look at the bracket right now. So I'm gonna put up the screen for the bracket. We are currently on round 3 of winners, and I believe, well, literally everything in winners is going to be streamed from now on, of course. And then we're going to pick out some matches from the losers bracket as well. Let's see if anyone has not started their match yet. Actually going to pull up Geosmith versus Gallae. Oh, whoops, I have the screen up again. Fuck Slayer. Slayer is also kind of cool. It's just not my type of character, personally.
We've got a newcomer.
He's much cooler in the older games. Forward dandy step, big bang upper. Alright, so they can start anytime. And it's gonna be... let's see. It's Ino versus Ram.
Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell.
Okay, there we go.
Let's rock.
Ino, I believe, tries to ignore the sword summons as much as possible. I imagine she just wants to hit Ram out of anything she wants to do full screen with HCL. I'm gonna see how this pressure game works out. Pretty fast burst. Oh, and that ducked under HCL just now. Burst, that's a Canadian burst. Ooh, the 5P trading, fortunately enough. It's gonna be a big hit also. Not gonna kill here, she doesn't have enough meter to go for the super. Has to go for a reset, not working out. That slide is gonna trade. Alright, let's see how this works out. A lot of neutral. Trying to poke with far slash for an opportunity. That's a big hit though. It's gonna... Okay, let's see if there's any reset here as well. We saw a overhead last time. I'm gonna go for a throw, but it combos. I think also if you're a new player, Ram is also one of those characters that just feel really bullshit because of the amount of pressure she can loop over and over and over. I think Ram and Axel are two of the worst characters for new players to face. Oh, that what is it, J80 working out? Oh, the projectile almost comboing. Oh, okay. That ACL, yeah, is gonna play a huge role in this matchup, for sure. Gets caught by a sword, unfortunately, and it's gonna be a 1-0 for Geosmith. Still bad at the Ram matchup. I mean, I think a lot of people are. It's hard to... You have to find your timings for mashing out over pressure, because she does go for a lot of these risky resets. Okay, the 5D not going to connect. The air tech is going to invul through. Gold burst, she has a lot of meter to play with. They're gonna get rejected. Those are an overhead. VCL there. I think if she did HCL, that probably would have interrupted Ram. He's gonna try knockdown. Doesn't fully KD though. That's gonna be the round again for Geosmith. Ino having a lot of trouble finding the correct neutral hits and confirming them into knockdowns. Of course, Ino being like a super set play heavy character, if you can't get the knockdowns, the character does lose a lot of her shine. Big JD, not confirming into anything. It's gonna be a long combo. It's gonna recover a lot of burst though. So we may see it here. No, just air dashes out. Pretty good. Gonna get stuck again. Oh, that's a big reset though. Ram has meter this time, so she may go for the super, but not because of the burst. That should kill. Unfortunate. 2-0 for Ram. And Ram has a super bullshit anti-guts combo too. Like she can just super into either the sword spinny one or the laser, and it does so much individual hits. Yeah, that air dash was really surprising actually. So that was 2-0 for Geosmith, and we are going to have. Hold on one sec. Okay, I think we're gonna play out the winners round 3. So we're just gonna wait for the top 4 instead of top 8. So we will have Telos versus Sora. Does Ram have anything to stop full screen notes? I think she probably just wants to set up her own swords, right? Fortunately, neither of those characters are ones I play. Sora, and the opponent is Telos, who is the Sin player. Alright, we're gonna have Telos in here in just a bit, but I'm not sure where Telos is from actually. It says he is USA, but that's quite a big region. Sora, of course, from Ottawa. Yeah, so some of the players, some of the participants are relatively new to the game, so it's understandable that things are overwhelming. REV2 in general is quite overwhelming when you're a new player. I remember when I first started playing, it's like I don't know what's going on half the time, and like I'm getting hit for seemingly no reason. Okay, gonna burst out pretty quick. Sora actually switched to Elfelt in this match. Didn't know he had a Elfelt actually. Gonna combo into Pineberry. Okay, a lot of really scary pressure, and the low 2H. I think that interrupted the attack. I think it was at the max charge. If he kept pressing. Okay, big counter hit. Oh my god, the 5H landed from that distance. Bridle not gonna work. And another big hit that's gonna make the burst whip as well. Okay, a lot of these bridles in midair. These are quite unsafe normally. But again, So one of the difficulties with that is, as a new player, or as any player, one of the answers that you have to bridle in the air is you have to jump in IB. But jump IB is like not a thing that you are going to have on your mind when you're a newer player. So that is going to be 1-0 for Elfelt. Whoa, I almost changed his name.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, so let's try to see... Well, last game, Elfelt made a lot of moves that were kind of risky like that just now, but they all ended up working out. So we'll have to see if Sin can play a little bit more reactively to what's going on. Eat and not continuing pressure. Like it's understandable that you want to eat at the end of combos. Like it's what Sin has to do, but if you can find a way to pressure as well after knockdown, that would be very ideal. Okay, backdashing away from the far slash, and that might kill there. Nice, comboing into Pineberry. That tool is so good. Pineberry is just like does everything. Zato can't even reflect it, by the way. You can hit it with Drunkard Shade, but it doesn't reflect. It's just the active frames of the Drunkard hitting the curve box of Pineberry. So this is super bullshit. Okay, I think this might be a little bit controversial, but I think Elfelt is like not poorly designed as a character. Like I think a lot of their tools are fairly unique when it comes to fighting games, and you're not really going to see a character like this very often. It's just that like her tools are over-adjusted in terms of numbers. Like I don't know why she gets so much reward off of the shotgun stance in particular. It's like change around a few numbers for frame data, and it should be okay. It's going to be Elfelt taking 2-0 though. So next we are going to have... Let's see. We are going to have Lopez versus Bagels next. The Lopez... Just realized you guys can see when I'm changing the names. It's not supposed to work like that, but oh well. it's a kind of a jank setup I'm working with right now. Yeah, IB is so important to deal with that corner pressure. So many different scenarios you have to be prepared for as well. Did I get it? Yes, nice. I got the 50-50 on which player is going to be player 1. So godlike, even outside of games. It's going to be Slayer versus Johnny. Both super high damage output characters. Let me see how this works out. Big TD, no confirm. And another quick burst. I guess like maybe because I play Zato, so a lot of the burst decisions are centered around getting a gold burst. So maybe it's just to me it seems like a really fast burst for a lot of these. It's actually gonna hit. I'm gonna give him 2 coins. Trying to see how Slayer navigates this. How many loops? 3? And gold bursts out. You just gotta mash, but it's not too bad of a decision to just get the meter there. Yeah, it's a big hit. It's gonna kill. Please don't drop. Okay, nice. The gold burst, unfortunately, going to waste here. 6B, no counter it though. Gonna get grabbed out of the teleports. And we'll see if this doesn't drop. Nice, gets the Zwei. That Zwei, of course, is super character specific. The routes have to be carefully designed for each character. No tech trap. Okay, and gets a side twitch too. That's very ideal for Slayer here. He has a lot of meter to work with too. Oh, dropped the combo, unfortunately. That was such a good placement for him to be in. Okay, far slash pokes, working out. We'll try and maneuver around, and that's gonna be such a big hit. Burst? Okay. Still okay, they both have enough meter to... What is this? Okay, it gets blocked. And that's gonna be the game. Such huge damage off of every single counter hit from Slayer. From both characters, actually. It's gonna be so high damage.
Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock.
Okay, 6P, trying to fish for counter hits, as usual. I think he just did a... what's it called? Baka slide? Not sure why that came out. Maybe misinput. Okay, gonna get a knockdown. It's pretty important, but no coin levels. Stalling in the air, and that's a great blitz. Tries to dash forwards, maybe going for a command grab. Okay, let's see where this goes. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. Round 1 for Johnny.
Duel. 2. Turn up the heat.
Okay. Big hop. No confirm into knockdown though. That overhead does combo on regular hit, I believe. So you have to be really careful with it. Okay, trying to... Can't 6P through is why. Unfortunately for Slayer, it's gonna be another big hit though. Slayer turns into like a monster when he has meter for RC. Just like, shoots out so much damage. Okay, good confirm. Into knockdown? Okay. It was a bit of a later Zwei, but it works out. Get the hit. And this is so painful. Okay, a lot of meter is being spent on Zwei. This should be the game for Johnny. A lot of good attempts from both sides, but a lot of the hits are not being confirmed as well as they could be from Johnny, especially. If all the knockdowns and stuff and the pokes could be converted to more damage, this would be a different story, I think. Gonna get this done really quick though. It's also one of the main difficulties of Johnny too, where a lot of his hits have to be hit confirmed, which is actually not really the case to that extent for a lot of other characters. He does require those Street Fighter fundamentals of reacting to your hits. Okay, no burst available. Reset? Okay. Try to go for the grab on attack. Doesn't work out. I'm gonna kill here. Tries to overhead. It's blitzed. Johnny has a lot of meter to work with here. It actually worked again. The second time that like raw treasure hunt worked out. What's Slayer's item? Is that a? It's a tube of something. That's sunscreen. Okay, Slayer takes game 1, or game 3 rather, and it is going to go to Bagels. D. Lopez is going to go down to losers brackets. Hair cream, sunscreen. It's kind of weird. Well, he has the entire vampire thing going on, so maybe. Alright, let's see what the bracket looks like. So, okay, that was 2-1 for Bagels. And it was 2-0 for Sora. So, Sora, Ex Machina, and Bagels in winners semifinals. And currently we have Telos, Kivistor, Lopez, and Draik in losers round 3. We're going to play through those first. So Telos and Kivistor. Oh, whoops, I forgot to turn this off again. So it's going to be a Sin versus Johnny matchup. Again, both super high damage output characters.
We've got a newcomer.
Kivistor on player 1. Telos, player 2.
We've got a newcomer.
Alright, we are good. Oh, I rudely interrupted their greeting. My bad.
Johnny, person, sit. Get ready to rock.
Alright, so red Johnny versus a blue Sin.
One. Let's rock.
I think the stage is really looks really busy. It's kind of hard to tell apart the characters, personally. Not sure if it's just me. Okay, Sin gets the corner. He has a decent amount of damage on Johnny too right now. Johnny gonna get the grab. It should knock down. Yeah, it's actually one of the problems I had with Strive 2 is a lot of the backgrounds are so high quality that it kind of blends in with the character models as well a little bit. I think a lot of it's a bit harder to differentiate characters from backgrounds in Strive. In Xrd it's a lot easier, for the most part.
It's not over yet.
Should kill though. Okay, it's a lot of damage. He can also do a up misfiner to continue the combo.
Duel. Two. All or nothing.
See what Johnny does. Jump. Okay. Kind of an interesting maneuver there. Okay, gonna burst out right away. Oh, the burst gonna whiff. It is OTG though, so it is not gonna lead into anything. Of course, if you hit burst after you hit the ground, so after the ground bounce, if you do the burst, you this is a lot of lag. Okay. Yeah, if you do the burst after OTG, you are not able to be comboed afterwards, so you can't get punished as hard. It does reduce the risk very significantly. Goodness YYRC. Not gonna get too much, but he does get the throw reset. Misfiner is level 1 again. Would like to see if it's possible to react to all those like very risky the ETH special. I think it should be possible for Johnny. It's gonna be 1-0. Yeah, because the Telos has gotten away with a lot of these very dangerous ETHs, like mid-block string or mid-combo. So we'll have to see if anyone can put an end to that and try and punish it. So character switch? Okay. Yeah, I did see a huge spike in that match. Unfortunately, this game is not one with great netcode. At the very least, I have been seeing a lot of netplay lobbies, just up public lobbies, so it is good to see players still actively playing the game. At least in the region that I'm in, which is East Coast. Wonder if their ping bars are still showing up as 0 or 1. it's like late at night. Yeah, I think a lot of the lobbies are from between 9-ish to like 3 a.m.-ish for East Coast. Maybe there are more in the afternoon as well, but I haven't really checked. I'm gonna wait just a little bit more for them to try and figure out why it is lagging so hard. Oftentimes too, there's a problem with this game where if you do have a ping spike, the game doesn't revert you back to normal delay when your ping spike is over. It just kind of keeps you up at like 10, 11 frame for quite a while. So if you restart the match, it'll just go back to 2 or 3 frames right away. It's a bit annoying. There's a few different like quality of life issues in this game that have just never been fixed. Cabs breaking, lobbies not showing up at all for certain routers.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One.
But the game itself is very good, at least. Okay, Beak Driver, not gonna find the anti-air. Okay, interrupting the 6H. I think that was a anti-air attempt? Or that was a grab attempt, rather? Okay, gonna go for the 8. Not converting off the close slash. I wonder if it's still a little bit laggy for them. Seeing a lot of uncommon drops, like off of CA close slash. Okay. Sin has to be so careful. Johnny has a lot of tools to deny you from a very far range. Yeah, it's gonna get the round for Johnny.
Duel. Two. Turn up the heat.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Need to actually look at Discord as well. Okay, good hit on the 6H. It does combo, the // 6H does combo on crouchers. Okay, big hit. It's gonna be a lot of damage. It drops it, unfortunately, kind of resets. Okay. Big slide. Gets bursted right away. Okay, that was a really weird interaction. YRC does have I think 1 frame of invul during activation, so sometimes it makes certain things not work. It's quite annoying sometimes. I'm gonna go for Bull Dash, not working out. Counter hit Mistfinder does knock down on counter hit, as long as it's a counter hit. Yeah, it's a big hit also. Probably not gonna kill. He doesn't have burst super, but that is gonna hurt. Doesn't actually confirm the unblockable. It's super important that you actually have the combo. Okay, this might go south for Johnny. Really good pressure. Sin is low on calories though. You gotta watch out for when he's gonna eat that 2D whiff, and he's gonna get grabbed. That is a 2-0 for Kivistor. Damn. Super unfortunate about the lag mid-match. And next up, we are going to have Lopez versus Draik.
We've got a newcomer.
So this is going to be the last losers round 3 match. I think I said losers round 3.
Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell.
This is Draik.
One. Let's rock.
And this is the Lopez. Yeah, I see Milia pressure in my peripheral vision. Okay, that is indeed Milia pressure. Yeah, this is a lot of Milias actually. It's kind of surprising. I don't think Milia was like that common of a character when I played. Although, like, I think over the years, I think people's perception of Milia's strength has risen over time pretty dramatically. And of course, in big part because of Ranger winning everything in Japan. Okay, a lot of these resets with Misfiner cancel. Big hit. It's gonna hurt a lot versus a character like Milia with such low health. Okay, goes for the S disc. I think that's a misinput. Bad move, not gonna connect. Okay, 6H anti-airing. Okay, somehow manages to escape that double roll. Actually, I wonder if up Misfiner makes pin disappear. Although I would assume it doesn't go through pin. It does go through Zato's drill though, so maybe it does. Maybe that's super important for this matchup.
Heaven or hell.
So that is a 104 Milia. Because what happens in the Zato Milia matchup is, no, actually, okay. What happens in the Zato Johnny matchup is Misfiner goes through drill, and it can hit Zato by piercing drill. Like it doesn't get fizzled out after it hits Zato's drill. So maybe the same thing happens with pin, where it ignores pin entirely. Okay, not gonna be able to confirm off that max range far slash. It does? Holy shit. It's pretty good. It's very hard to do at level 1. Yeah, I imagine it's way more of a threat at level 2 or 3. Okay, gonna kill with a left striker. Not a lot of damage, but it is enough to end the round.
Turn up the heat.
Big 6H, and he's gonna get looped until he either bursts or guesses correct twice. Okay, jumps out. Gonna lose the corner, but gonna get it again only to be bursted. Let's see what Milia can do here. Autometer, not gonna confirm the throw. It's gotta be big, he's level 3. What does he do? Nice blitz. Okay. It's like all these Zwei YRCs are good, but you want to get like as much value as possible every time you use it because you are spending meter, and that's super important. As well as like your future tension gain being reduced whenever you do RC. Okay, that was a really close hit. And Johnny is going to survive another round.
Duel 3. Turn up the heat.
6k, but it's a little bit too high to confirm. Wonder if he can knock down after doing a high jump. Okay, goes for a throw. And again, he's going to have to guess right twice to escape. He did it right there, although he is still stuck at the moment. Counter hit into nothing. That 2H is big though. Gonna get looped for days. This is Seeking Garden setup too. Oof, that's gonna be the game into Milia. And that is a 2-0. Unfortunately, Lopez out of the tournament at this point. I'm toxic, but I see IK opportunities. I mean, it's optimal sometimes, so you gotta go for it. So we are gonna have Kivistor versus Draik on stream. So this is the losers semifinals now. So let me show you the bracket now again. So we are almost done. There is Kivistor, Draik in losers, and Sora and Bagels in the winner semifinals. So we will go through this losers round first.
Johnny, get ready to rock. Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Okay, there we go. All the text is correct now. That was a secret card in mid-screen. It's like the fourth Millia Johnny matchup. Yeah, it's a lot of Millias and Johnnies. Unfortunately for me, both these matchups are pretty dog shit. Yay, Millia Boo Johnny? Really? I mean, I guess... I don't know, I think Johnny's cooler than Millia. I feel like I shouldn't say that right now, but... Oh well. I'm not sponsored.
Duel. Turn up the heat.
I have no obligation to show. Like I'm fine with the concept of Millia, and I'm okay with her gameplay too. But I just think like the execution of the design of Johnny is a little bit cooler. Until you guess one, you're sitting in Secret Garden for like the entire round afterwards. The best Millia player I've ever played, who's in Korea, he just like goes into Secret Garden every single time he gets a corner knockdown. It's so insane how strong that pressure is. Okay, r/6h does have a gap. Would like to see a blitz there sometimes. Although of course Johnny can mix it up with the /2S. Gonna kill here. That does a lot of anti-guts damage.
Duel. Three. Keep on rocking.
Yeah, all these throw attacks are always pretty impressive to see. Civic damage. Gonna corner curry too. What's he gonna do? MP low. Missing the close slash. That would have been such high damage. Big counter hit as well. Gonna go for the cross up. Ooh, yeah, that super is so hard to punish, even if you do block an ID. Make him with a coin. He has so many coins too. it's like the big problem with Johnny too is like his frame data on a lot of stuff, and I think I said this a few times before too. But if you want to nerf Johnny, I think reducing his number of coins on each round start would be fair. Okay, it's gonna be more loops. Johnny does have almost half bar though. Okay, that's very good so far. Gonna get interrupted by the pin while he's trying to do Zwei. That's such a huge drop though. Game gonna go to Millia for game 1. So heartbreaking that Zwei getting interrupted by pin. It's a battle of two bullshit moves.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Strive's about to give Johnny 3 coins. I mean, given Strive, yeah, but yeah, I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm just not gonna think about Strive. Okay, Millia back in the corner, but I'm not quite gonna be able to confirm. Oh, he's so plus there after his YYRC. Gonna get the knockdown. 2H pressure. Get a really nice hit confirmed there too. Big hit, no confirm though. That counter hit does combo into Misfinder, I believe. Counter hit 2S.
Keep on rocking.
Yeah, very passive round starts. Both characters. Makes sense. Okay, counter it, but nothing really notable there. Okay, it does get rid of the pin, the Misfinder. So that's good to know. And try and mash out. That close slash not landing on anything. And it's time to block versus Milia. It's not a good time. Okay, gonna confirm into knockdown. Nice grab. That's good punish. Wonder if you can't do the throw combo as Milia versus Johnny.
Duel 3. Turn up the heat.
Oh hey Dan. Alright. Yeah, this is supposed to be a Canadian-centric tournament. I think Kivistor is in Atlantic Canada? I'm not sure where Draik is from though. I think he's in the US somewhere. Okay, pin knockdown. Goes into low and this is gonna hurt. This should kill by all means. He has enough meter for a winger as well there. Not gonna go for it. Only one coin landing and it's a black beat. And unfortunately that's gonna be a 2-0 for Draik. Whoa, not 12. 2. Okay, so now we are in the losers finals. So losers finals, winners finals, and grand finals are all best of 5 from this point on. So everything from now on will be a first to 3. Sora and Bagel are going to play now for winners finals.
We've got a newcomer.
Alright, hold on. Wait, don't play yet. Don't play yet. Don't. Play yet. Okay, good. I have just one thing to set up. Alright, it's usually I don't commentate while also doing TO stuff, but this is a exceptional case. Oh shit, hold on. This is the losers finals. And it is Bagels versus Sora. Maybe I'm not sure what the issue he's having is, but that does give me time to set up, so working out. Damn. The Minu, formerly known as Cinny's, doing a great job on commentary. Thanks. So I don't do this often, but this had to be done this time. Solo commentary. Speaking of which, if you guys are interested in commentating for future EC REV2 tournaments, let me know in the server, and I will toss you the commentary role. Should also post the invite here as well. So, gonna show the server real quick. If you are in East Coast NA and you want to find matches or you want to play in these tournaments, although you have to be in the northeastern region of NA, feel free to join this server that I just posted in chat, and we will have you good to go. might expand the server to include more, I don't know, different tournaments and stuff too, but right now it's mainly a tournament server, but I'm hoping that it will expand to more soon. Oh yeah. Okay, they are able to play now. It's gonna be a Slayer mirror match. Melee Slayer sucks. I mean, I assume a lot of the low health characters have issues against Slayer. Zato does sort of as well, but Zato versus Slayer is like Slayer has some issues against Drill mid screen, so it kind of balances out somewhat. Okay, it's gonna be a mortal counter right away. It's such a huge hit. Gonna burst right away as well. I think I've seen like 4 mortal counters already. Okay, gonna burst right away as well from Sora. Alright, no confirm. Gonna RC to make it safe, and that's a huge hit. A lot of risk too, it's gonna kill right away. Okay, if you guys hear sirens outside, it's because the street is kind of loud. Alright. Throws. No counter it, can't confirm that into anything otherwise. Knock down, and we'll see where this goes. This could just be the end of the round, but Bagels does have burst coming up. Okay, 6k to try and bait the throw attempt. It's a classic like Grand Blue move actually. Just run into the opponent to make them throw attack you and then do a universal overhead. Universal overhead, rather. It's gonna be 1-0 for Sora. Okay, 2D right away. This is a sick matchup. Okay, interrupting the dandy step with the up kicks. I always forget what Slayer's move names are for a lot of the follow-ups. I know I think one is Pile Bunker. I think that's Pile Bunker. And then the one where he anti-airs with the kicks is, I have no idea. And then the other one is something, and then the last one is It's Late. Okay, gonna combo into J2K, not gonna combo though. Crosswise? Ah, yeah, that's it. Actually, wait, is Crosswise the anti-air or the hop kick? Okay, in any case, he's gonna burst right away. Bagel's still having burst, and we are in the quote-unquote neutral part of the game right now. Okay, no knockdowns anywhere. Helter Skelter? Ah, that's it. Yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah. I don't know why, it's always the Slayer move names that miss my mind. Plus 12 on block. Okay, big hit. It's gonna be knocked down into... Okay, gets thrown instead. Yeah, neither of these characters really do a lot of hits for their combos either, so like once they decide to use their burst, it's gonna be gone for quite a while. Okay, confirms from the air, no knockdown though. Had to spend the bar to do it. Sick air throw. Yeah, wonder if he was gonna go for the YRC there. So currently 1-1.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
See where this goes. Also, I forgot to mention, but this is a Ottawa versus Montreal match. Okay, more fishing. Okay, that is gonna have to be backdash. Unsafe on block. Oof. Okay, works anyways. Let's see where this goes. Try and continue pressure. Bagels has no burst, so He's gonna have to do one more combo? No, that kills. Holy shit. It's gonna be... It's not match point yet. This is a best of 5. So if Sora does lose this one, you may see a character switch to something else. Almost base the burst, but presses 5D a little bit too early. Okay, good counter hit. Tries to reset. Cheeky move. And this looks so good for Sora right now. Yeah, huge power bunker. His hands are like as big as his head right now. Gonna be a 2-1.
Heaven or hell. Duel.
Oh, whoops, that's not the right score. Huge power bunker again. Basically, like, pretty much all the power bunkers are massive. It's always gonna lead so much damage. Okay, great hit. Sora with not a lot of health to play with. Just one good hit is gonna kill very quickly. Throw on wake up. It's a backdash cancel. Okay, nice. Yeah, Slayer neutral was really something. Okay. It's like speeding each other. Overhead, but no counter hit. Can't confirm. And so close right now. Goes for a throw. Can't kill yet. And the overhead is going to do it. Sora is on match point now. Alright. Almost comboed. I know on a meaty 2D on counter hit, you can combo into air combo, I believe. I think there are a lot of backdashes on wake up. Both deciding to dash. Huge hit. Bursts just at the right time. See primates posturing for dominance. Yeah, this is one of those matchups for sure. No RC, just gonna let it rock. And so close to dying. And that's gonna take it. Sora gonna continue on into grand finals, proving himself to be the alpha primate in this matchup. And we are going to have Bagels versus Draik on stream. Damn, I typed best of 54 by accident. So Draik is probably player 1. And Bagels player 2. Whoa.
We've got a newcomer.
And this is the winners finals, or sorry, grand finals. I think. Wait, hold on. I'm getting mixed. Oh, this is loser finals.
Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell.
Right, give me 1 sec. I need to sort out this record. Okay, this is loser finals. Alright, so this is the supposedly bad matchup for Milia, as Sora has put into chat. It's gonna be... oh, not a punish? Milia wants the pin so badly right now. Okay, does get it. No punish? Crosswise is quite minus. You don't want to get some damage there. Bad Moon. Let's see. And getting Mix Slayer out of existence.
Duel 2. Turn up the heat.
5P counter poke, working out. Gonna get grab though, and this is gonna be Milia with pin. She can't run mix on the play reliably. Huh. Oh, huge counter hit. Gonna go for an extension too. It's gonna stun? I don't think there's enough damage before this combo.
It's not over yet.
So close to dying. Almost work out, not quite though. Milia has too much meter to try and contest with Blitz there. Decent burst. And we'll see how... Okay, Crosswire's gonna just take the round.
Duel 3. All or nothing.
She's gonna pick a pin here and gets cornered for it. I don't think pin is that valuable. So she doesn't manage to escape. Now we are back in neutral. Does get mixed by pin. Did she pick up pin? I can't remember if I saw it or not. Okay, she did. Of course she did. It's not gonna work against Secret Garden. You can't, as far as I know, there's like literally nothing you can do. There's a Secret Garden. But the one thing you can do is like, you can jump preemptively, so that the hits don't actually mix you up by like chicken blocking. But other than that, it's, you just gotta hold it. So that is 1-0 for Draik.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Slayer can forward dash jump, really? That's sick. Damn. Okay. Hair car to finish the block string. And gets grabbed during Danny step. It's always such a scary situation. Like, you have to press 6H right before imminent disaster, potentially. Momentum's on Drake's side right now, though. Still got 2 more games to go. Gonna get grabbed. That's not quite safe. That's also unsafe. We'll see. Okay. Can't quite backdash out of that. Danny step interrupted by pin. Not gonna do too much there. It's just a 5P pickup. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Slayer doesn't have a DP to work with, so all these corner situations are going to be pretty painful if he isn't able to like backdash cancel out of certain stuff. Overhead and counter hits too. Interrupting dashes, and it should be the game for Milia. 2-0 so far. Seeing some really good confirms now that we're in the later phase of the bracket. Gotta get as many mixes as you can off of each knockdown. Here's one. Burst immediately. And a great anti-hero too. Drops the combo unfortunately, but it doesn't matter. Whiffs just barely on the 5D. And we'll have to see. So far, Slayer hasn't really... There were some cases of him anti-airing very well, but a lot of times he's getting overwhelmed by a lot of these aerial approaches. Whether it's through pin or some sort of normal from the air, that is a risky choice. That was almost so huge, that 6H from Slayer. See what the mix is, cross up. Trying to get the corner again by Milia. Goes for a BDC bite, I think, I saw there.
Duel 2. All or nothing.
Oh, it's DO2, really? Oh. I always thought that both supers had invul on startup. I guess not. Okay, not gonna be able to confirm that throw does it. Despite the health differences, Milia is still in grave danger. Close. That combo, or that super shit combo into 6H normally. But Milia is going to take the game, and that is a 3-0. Good games. And we are going to move on to the grand finals of EC REV2, number 1. Which is going to be... Let me show you the bracket real quick again. Okay, don't start. Alright, so a relatively small bracket of 12 people. We were able to stream everything in the winners, fortunately enough. And now we are just left with, oh, hold on, Draik versus Bagels. We are able to see Sora not dropping a single game, I believe, so far. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 3... Oh, he lost the game to Bagels. Okay. Not quite as dominant, but this is going to be Ottawa versus USA, I believe. Damn. All the Toronto reps are not showing up today. Too bad. Okay, I'm gonna... let's see. Sorry, gotta change the names and stuff real quick. And of course, this is going to be a best of 5 as well. And if Draik manages to win the best of 5, the bracket will get reset. So we'll see what happens in this match. DLT has no invul on startup unless he BDC. Yeah, yeah. Who in Toronto still plays Xrd? There is a Milia player named Alice. Alish. There is. I don't think initial T still plays. Unfortunately, I play. I'm in Toronto. Also, who else is there? Yeah, Teapot is gone, unfortunately. No, there are more people. There's also young Machabo. I don't think he's in Toronto though. Actually, maybe he's in like some other region. Who else is there? There is Francie, who was in the bracket today, the Faust player. MFG is in Toronto. He's the Raven from today. Okay, we're gonna start the match though. Another Slayer versus Milia. We'll see if the Milia supremacy ends up winning today. Surprised he's not going for the Milia mirror match from Sora. He is a Milia main, despite appearances. Okay, gonna get a good air grab. That is gonna be a mix. Maybe this is the thing that was mentioned earlier where Milia can't really mix Slayer properly. Big 6p. Not gonna confirm though. Maybe this is the price of not playing your main. Gonna knock down with the It's Late overhead. So close to killing, and that's gonna do it. First round to Sora. Sora likes to use Slayer against Milia, just like using Milia against Slayer. I see. Okay, Mash 2D to escape. It's still risky though. If that gets blocked, you're just gonna eat the fattest punish. Counter into trade, both players knocked down. Just barely whipping there too. A lot of 2D usage all of a sudden. First to get out, and now he wants to keep Milia away from pin at all costs. Not gonna work out though. Oh, hold on, I need to change the... Ah, crap. There we go. Okay, not gonna be able to kill from here unless it's stunned somehow. I think that was a reset attempt? Okay, that should kill. Okay, game 1 to Sora. Damn, Alt tab? Wait, I left? What? Excuse me? Why did I leave? Okay, this is a disaster. This is also one of the Exert bugs. It does this sometimes where your camera just kind of bugs out and then you also get kicked out of the lobby. I think I need to restart my game. Let me make a new lobby. Yeah, if anyone at Arxis is watching this, by like the smallest chance, please fix Exert. Still missing a lot of quality of life features. Let's put up the poster here. You have something to look at now. But yeah, this tournament I think is going to run every week at this time, 6 PM. So if you are in the northeastern region of North America and want to try joining the server that we have here. I'm gonna post the invite one more time. And we will have a tourney ready for you for REV2.
Online.
Okay, the new code is 7WKS, and I'm also going to post the invite link. Damn. No, I shouldn't mention that right now. Oh wait, I'm not playing. So used to just going up to caps and pressing A. Alright, so I think it disconnected after the first game, so it's still 1-0 for Sora, if I recall rightly. Alright. So it is still 1-0, and Sora in the lead with Slayer.
Versus Slayer. Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
See where this goes. Could be okay. Getting a knockdown really early, and it's gonna be Slayer mix over and over. Okay. He tried to go for a tech trap there with an anti-air. Don't see the button though. Grab, and this is gonna be an overhead. Doesn't work out. It's grabbed. Slayer does have a lot of meter to play with. That's always a risk. Okay. Hitting with the JS. Should end the round. There we go.
Duel 2. Keep on rocking.
Really wonder what causes that glitch also, where I just like get kicked out of the lobby. I don't think I did anything specifically to trigger it. Big counter hit. Mid-screen unfortunately, so not as much damage as it could have been. Crosswise, into nothing, another crosswise. This one's actually going to do damage. Super? Nope. I wonder if doing the air super could have killed there. Throw gonna end it out though. There's 2-0 for Sora. And this is now potentially the last game for Sora. Looks like this Slayer pick is working out. He is of course a Milia main. Big 5H. This not working. And yeah, I suppose this is what he meant when he said Milia setups don't work. Okay, tries to reset with 6H. Not gonna work. Fox Y is gonna be punished. Milia actually not going for any setup there. Interesting. Maybe there is nothing that works. Okay, gonna actually connect due to the counter hit on 2K. That's a lot of risk. So scary. It's gonna kill right away. This is now potentially the last round for Sora.
All or nothing.
Crosswise is not exactly finding the target. Sort of works out. Oh, sick dandy step to avoid the button. Throw gonna clash. Now this is so scary for Milia. Like one counter hit will just end her life within a few seconds. Nice setup, gets a hit, good start. Slayer with a lot of meter though, this is looking really bad, especially right now with this confirm not working. And that is going to be the set. And Sora is going to be first place in this tournament. Right. that was pretty quick. Slayer versus Milia, probably the highest damage output character against the second lowest HP, effective HP character in the entire game. Pretty sad in terms of the game speeds, but yeah, congratulations to Sora for being the first winner of the East Canadian REV2 tournament, and we'll see if Sora wants a winner's interview. See if he wants to shit talk a bit on VC. Alright, I'm gonna give him the... Whoops, my Discord just bugged out. Okay. Hey there, Sora.
Hey, what up? Oh, thanks for running it, man. I was very sick.
Yeah, no problem. This is a...
tournament in 2021?
Yeah, it's the only game I play right now, so I think it makes sense that it's the one I run a tournament for. Not about to run a tournament for, like, Third Strike, where it already has active tournaments running. This game like has nothing.
Yeah, that is true.
So.
Yeah, after Stride released, everyone's just busy playing that, so this game kind of got relegated. But you know, very good to see that tournaments are still being run for it.
Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest inspirations for this was Pat's Rev Tuesday in West Coast, and I think it is probably a good idea to have regional tournaments for this because the net play seemingly gets worse every passing year, so we do have to stick to local regions. But yeah, you did actually win this tournament with Slayer of all things. What do you think about the Milia Mirror matchup?
Milia Mirror is fine, but Milia Slayer is just really easy for Slayer. And I think if you know the tech, because like you can just not take any mix-ups, and you know not blocking is a pretty good option if you can.
Damn, I see.
If it's a good option, they can get away with.
All right, and okay, I guess it's kind of like I would also switch if I see a mirror match between Zato. I'm probably just gonna pick like I don't know Sol and just kick his ass in with damage. I'm assuming it's a similar thing with Milia Slayer. A lot of the setups didn't work on Slayer rather. When Draik tried to knock you down and then do some things, like sometimes I saw one opportunity where he just knocked you down and then did an air backdash. Is that kind of a thing where Milia setups don't work?
Well, it's like, I mean, there's definitely some Milia setups that are like better against Slayer, but the problem is the moment Slayer decides to BDC, you have to go for a cross up, and that's not possible in the corner, right?
I see. Yeah.
So, and also because I play that character, I can kind of tell like what I can get away with through setups better, I guess.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you have any shills, last words, or shoutouts?
Yeah. Play UMC3. Sick game.
Oh wait, one more question.
Thanks for the tournament.
Oh, wait, one more question. What are your thoughts on Strive?
It's different. I don't play anymore, but you know, I think the game is okay.
Damn, I
think to each your own, but it's not my personal.
Staying neutral.
It's not fun game I play.
Staying neutral.
Sorry?
Okay. Staying neutral.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Maybe we'll have a spicier answer next week when we have a potentially new winner. Maybe we'll win again. And we'll see. Slightly different answer, but yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for having this tournament. Very appreciated.
Yeah, no problem.
You-
I'm gonna So next week it is gonna run for sure at the same time at 6 p.m. So if any of you listening are in the northeastern region of NA and you want to join and have a potential chance to win the what do you win? You get a Discord role maybe.
oh, shit.
No monetary prize yet. Although maybe we'll do a crowdfunding thing soon.
At feeling of pride and accomplishment.
Yeah. It's the victory is within your inner self only. No
course.
no material desires in this tournament.
Of
Anyways,
course,
that is going to be the end of the tournament. I think my throat is giving out right now, so I am going to end the stream. Thanks for watching. I might be back later for a REV2 casual matches, so we will see you later. We're going to be back next week, so stay tuned.